Io Kimathi, whenever you're ready.
Thank you, Chair and panel, for hearing my testimony. I'm against this bill. I classify this now as, this is in a group of bills that I'm seeing that are very disturbing and concerning to me. I call them the Protect the Jew bills. There's a bunch of bills that don't specifically say that, but it's Jews saying, don't criticize Jews, and any criticism of Jews is hate crimes. This is where I have a problem with that. Criticism of Jews in the United States of America is called the First Amendment. And anytime you make the criticism of someone a crime, you are infringing dangerously close upon sedition. You're stripping, is this the United States of America or is this Western Israel? Now, as a black person, they talk about the gang issues that we have. I know that we have those issues, and I have to accept the fact that when people see it and it's harmful, they're going to have criticism of it. That's the reality of being in America. The problem I'm seeing here right now, Leo Frank, who was a rapist and murderer of a 13-year-old girl named Mary Fagan, raped her and murdered her and was found guilty and blamed the crime on a black person in 1913, is now in New York with a Broadway play being celebrated. This is America. The Leo Frank case led into the ADL going into opening up the Birth of a Nation, creating a movie that led to the second rise of lynchings of black people in the history of this country. It came from a movie that was done and financed by Jews to defend the rape and murder of an actual white girl, Mary Fagan. So whites were under siege and black people got lynched because of it. Now Jews in New York are celebrating this on Broadway, and if I say something about it, now they want to create a law that classifies that as anti-Semitic. It's civilized. And I think that we have to look at the fact that the reality is, and I'm wrapping up, but this is important. If we allow this here, yes, sir, I'm finishing.
You got to wrap up.
I'm wrapping up, but I'm going to say, the last thing I'll say is this same exact thing happened in the Bolshevik Revolution. You say anything about a Jew, the death penalty.
Sir, thank
and so
you.
we need to consider that now today. I'm against the bill. Thank you.
Thank you very much for coming in to testify. Do you believe that a person should not, by force or threat of force, obstruct or attempt to obstruct another person's free exercise of their religious beliefs?
Yes.
Okay. Do you also believe that a person should not deface, damage, destroy, or attempt to destroy a person's real property or personal property motivated by their religious affiliations? In other words, because somebody is Jewish, that you shouldn't be able to deface or damage their property or threaten them or harm them in any way, simply because they're Jewish. Do you believe that?
I don't believe that Jews should be able to make that assessment because they're too sensitive.
Let me change the question.
Okay.
Do you think that you should be able to deface somebody's property or harm somebody or threaten to harm them because they're Catholic?
No.
Okay. Because they're Muslim?
No.
Because they're Jewish?
I haven't seen Muslims overly sensitive and classifying things that are not racist or abusive as being something racist.
Okay.
I have seen Jews doing that.
I think you answered my question. Okay. So should you be able to commit a crime or attempt to commit a crime or threaten to commit a crime against a person simply because of their gender or their race or their sexual orientation or their whether they are homeless or not?
I'm not familiar with anything like that.
Should you be able, simply because somebody's homeless, should you be able to threaten to assault them?
No, but if a homeless person is on my property, and I say, get off my property, my children are around,
Right.
I should be able to say, get off my property.
No, but just because they're homeless and they're walking by, should you be able to threaten them or harm them?
Because I don't know anybody would do that,
Okay.
but no, I guess
because,
not.
Because the person's a woman, should you be able to threaten them or assault them?
I don't think you should be assaulting anyone that is not committing a crime or doing harm to you.
Okay. All right, and even if they're Jewish, right, you shouldn't be able to.
Again,
Okay.
Jews have the traditional history, this is what they do, of making claims of being victims when they're actually, in many cases, victimizers.
Okay.
So it's a problem when Jews are the ones making these decisions because the only people that they're looking out for, like these bills, are only for Jews.
Got it. Thank you very much. I think you answered my question. Appreciate it.